I don't have any inside information on who's going to be starting at quarterback, but of all the players in the competition, I'm talking, so I can open up for questions now.
So you feel pretty good about your chances?
You know, as a competitor, you like to, you always like to respect your chances, and I've been working hard here for 2 years, going on my 3rd year, so I'm ready for whatever.
Talk about the fight for being a walk-on and trying to get that spot, for guys who went out and they were recruited heavily.
I mean, that was one of the things that I was the most surprised about even coming to Texas A&M is how welcome the walk-ons here. I mean, especially at a university where walk-ons are so storied with the 12th man and everything that, I mean, everyone accepted me as a regular player. I mean, scholarship walk-on doesn't really matter with these guys.
What does it mean to you particularly because your dad played here?
I mean, that really almost means everything to me. I mean, as a kid, I came to my first Aggie game when I was 2 or 3 months old. I mean, I've been an Aggie my entire life, so, I mean, this is all surreal. Wake up every morning, living the dream.
Connor, what are some of your first memories of Aggie football?
I mean, I've been coming to Aggie games forever, but I mean, I say my first solid memories are coming to just the youth football camps, then coming to the quarterback clinic my freshman and sophomore year of high school.
Who are some of the players that stood out, maybe helped you at that time?
I actually remember coming here my sophomore year, and that was right after both Jameel Showers and Matt Jokel had committed. And they came to the camp, and I was kind of starstruck at the fact that they had committed here and that they were actually working out with guys like me. And then come to know that I'm playing aside them 2 years later.
What do you see now as the two quarterbacks of Allen and Kenny Hill that is most impactful to you?
I mean, I'd say, they both have their strengths and their weaknesses. I'd say with Kenny, his composure, I mean, there's really no situation that's too big for him. Pressure doesn't ever seem to faze Kenny. And with Kyle, I'd say his maturity. I mean, he came in here at 17 years old, can't even buy a lottery ticket yet, and he's more professional about the quarterback position than anyone I've ever met in my entire life. He came here with a goal, and he's trying to obtain it right now.
Jake said the offense is the same offense as last year, but does it, when you're seeing it from in the backfield, is it different? Not the way they're calling it, the way it's operating, does it look different than a year ago?
I mean, obviously it's a little different than when Johnny was running it. I mean, he did certain things that, have never been done before in this kind of offense. But I'd say especially Coach Spav does a great job of letting us on the field, getting kind of a behind-the-scenes look so we can get a lot of mental reps. So, it's pretty similar to the things that we've done in the past.
Connor, you were around here when they had a quarterback battle a couple of years ago. What do you remember from that, and are there any similarities that you can see with this year's battle?
I mean, the obvious difference, it's 2 guys aside from 4 guys my freshman year, and then last year there were 3 guys competing for the backup spot. I mean, aside from the rep differential, the intensity's still there. I mean, it's not like the guys hate each other in the locker room. I mean, we're all great friends, and it's friendly competition. That's what everyone's here for.
Did you have an opportunity to play anywhere else? I mean, obviously with your Aggie background, you wanted to come here, but were there other opportunities?
I had multiple Division II offers, Division III offers. I talked to a couple other places about walking on, but whenever Coach Sumlin talked to my head coach, I kind of just pushed everything aside and was right on board.
Connor, your grandfather's a high school coaching legend. How much do you sit back and talk football and knowledge?
With the hectic football schedule that we have now, I don't get to see him as often except during the off season. But it's always great to spend time with him, especially sitting down with my dad and him. We'll sit down and watch football, talk football for hours.
Do you think Kyle Allen doesn't get as much credit for being a little bit mobile and better with avoiding pressure in the pocket?
I wouldn't say he doesn't get credited. Every quarterback that's a Division I quarterback, has mobility to an extent, and I guess Kenny is looked on as more of a mobile quarterback because of what he did in high school. He ran the ball a whole lot more, but he was also asked to. Kyle was just asked to drop back and throw the ball in the pocket more.
Do the coaches give you a history lesson that third stringers do indeed sometimes play in college football?
I don't think they necessarily give lessons like that, but they always do say, we always prepare for the necessary, or the worst, I guess you could say. But, we're always preparing for different situations. That's why we have depth charts. That's why everybody gets reps.
When the food rule changed and you guys got to get access to the training table, how excited were you?
That was a pretty good day. My roommates and I, Bryce Dolzall, Boone, Niederhofer, and Taylor Martinez, we all went out to dinner to celebrate. That was a pretty big day for us. We can save quite a bit of more money now. Don't have to go to the grocery store all the time.
What's the key to being a good holder, besides the obvious?
it all happened so fast. Really, there's no trick to it. I've been holding since I was on my 5th grade Pee Wee team. So, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a natural holder, but it's just something I've been doing my entire life.